Who knew that sports administrator Clyde Jureidini was a plant enthusiast? He's also a graphic and visual artist. Listen, this multi-talented man joins me now because we have to talk about something. Normally, Clyde, we're talking about World Cup because it's on the way. Our Premier League. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Delia. Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. Yeah, normally it's football and World Cup or any other thing that you and I share those lovely passions for. Or I'm watching you acting on stage at one of your many plays that, as you know, I always attend.
I know. I'm a plant enthusiast, but not great at it. So this is gonna be a great interview.
That makes two of us.
when did you become a plant enthusiast?
In between here and there, Delia. I mean, I started from my memory when my first child was born, Dwayne, around about 79. I was just married and we had a child. So I bought a plant for my wife, Judith, while she was in the hospital. God knows why. I think that was just the thing I was told to do.
Yes.
And I just carried on trying to plant and do whatever I can because we moved into a new home. Both of us grew up in Harborview in our parents' home. And so now we started this whole new adventure of married life, very early in life for both of us.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn how to plant and do other things that I was not used to. And so did she. And then we just went from there.
Walk me through the process, because I think one of the things is for many people when they just start, them want it to look like how the picture looks.
Yes.
Yes.
All the magazine where you see on TV and the movies and the nice pretty things, and you realize, hold on, a little plant is a little plant. And you better start from there because you don't know how that big thing grow and what to do. And that pretty or the expensive or the name plants that you see them buy one and two, and you put it in the garden and 2 or 3 weeks later they say, wait, it never did pretty before and the flowers were gone. Then it died. And all those nice, beautiful things of learning how not to. And you work through it, but as time goes on, you learn a little and you add
learn a little. I tell people, I say some you're going to sacrifice a few plants along the way until you know
more than a few.
I don't feel so bad then, more than a few.
No, man.
So what,
I'm just like you.
What kind of plant lover are you? Because I find people will have plants. There's some people who love like the palms, some people love orchids.
Yeah.
What kind of plant lover are you?
A bit of everything.
Okay.
I mean, what catches my eye and gets my fancy. I like colors. I'm in art. I'm a watercolorist, so I like vibrant tropical colors. So for me, this time of year, Delia, the pui tree and the yellow one in particular, when I walk, I do my exercise in the mornings and I see the yellow one in particular is a joy to my heart. Yeah. And then just little things, because you start to plant and I have this plant and I think that plant may work well with this plant and I like that plant. So I just go for what my heart feels and tend to put off some of the work and the stress and while you're thinking of how to solve this daily problem or that other thing, you water or you plant and you find that in doing this release, it probably helps other things grow and you say, oh, that's not so bad. I can go and do that and think about something else at the same time. And you go from 1 step to 2 to 3 to 4.
Yes, you like plants like me. I see them and I say, oh my God, that's so beautiful. I got to buy it. And then I figure, out, say, Lord, me can't manage it. Some people buy plants based on their purpose. It's gonna look, yeah. Are you an outdoor plant kind of guy or indoor both?
Both, but mostly outdoor because living in a small townhouse after living in houses in Harborview, you get to change the scope. So you have a smaller space, less space to fail in and more space to get results in. So working more on the outside to decor. And then of course you find that outside sort of look decent, because see if we can do a little thing inside and you move from one to the other.
Oh my gosh, that image is so beautiful, Clyde. How much time do you dedicate to it? You break it up a little bit, like you said, Monday me gonna deal with the one them at the front of the house, Saturday me go around at the back, Wednesdays to the side. I'm trying to work out a schedule for myself. I'm now at 0. So tell me how you work it out.
No set design, much like the vibe or the passion or just the release. You come and say, hold on, I don't water for a day or two and that need water or that look dry or
Yeah.
just feel to water. And then, you do what you do and you realize that I probably watering too much or rain fell and I don't need to water. And I just put it in between because as I say, it's more of a release and a relaxation period. So I might be inside doing something and taking a break from something I'm working or something I think about. And I say, let me just go water a little bit or let me just add a little of the coffee debris that is left and put it in there and mix it up. Or I just feel to do a little bit of tilling at the soil or plant something new, usually around Christmas time or some sort of time that comes to you. And I just do my thing. I don't profess to be a gardener. I don't profess to have green
No,
thumb.
but Clyde,
I just
come
do
on.
what I do when I feel like what I want to do.
No, but if you tell me about put a little of the coffee and you sound like you're getting there though. Like
We
you've done the
experiment from
research
time to time, you know?
so I mean, a lot of our viewers know you, as I've said, from our sports coverage. They also don't
Yes.
know the graphic design and visual art side of you, which is really what you do.
That's right. That's right.
How did that start for you? How did you get involved in that field?
That came from my dad, my father, Charles Jureidini. I was born in England and he was there with my mom. He was studying at the academy in England to be a sculptor.
Wow.
And hence he drew and paint. And I grew up with him making sculptures and busts and all sort of things publicly.
Wow.
And started drawing from there. And of course, he guided me and shared books of Leonardo da Vinci and other artists with me and carried me to art exhibition and met the Pablo Sings and Watsons of this world because he went to those exhibitions and they were in England with him, with Louis Bennett Coverley and others. And so I grew up getting into that and I just did that as my passion in school from Excelsior. And then I had art exhibition at Excelsior. And then when I went to art school, some of his friends taught me there, like Osmond Watson and others. And then I just went from there, had 2 or 3 watercolor exhibitions, and graphic design is what I switched to as my profession. And that's what I did for many years and still doing it now.
I was going to say, please, I hope you're still doing it because it's so good.
Not as much as I ought to, both painting and graphics, because the football has taken over my life. It demands so much as a profession, and I'm struggling to try and do more and to try and break away. But at the end of the day, it is hard to come down and find a peaceful place to start expressing myself in the art, but still trying to get more than I ought to.
Well, I really hope you do. I'd love to come to another exhibition of yours. And see
I will invite you once it's up.
Please, I'm going to come beg some plants.
No, I will try and help you there.
My yard not so right now. We're going to talk about it. My friend, it's always great to see you. Heading into our next...
Same here.
Yes. You know I'm smiling because we're heading into World Cup and I'm a France girl.
Yes.
And Benzema look
and
good.
Congratulations to the reggae girls as well for making through this step and looking to the next step. And I know our friend Bert is there. We'll enjoy it as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Clyde. Clyde
Thanks for having
Jureidini,
me.
sport administrator, plant enthusiast, visual artist, everything. Just wrap it up and say it's Clyde. Reggae crooner Christopher Martin stops by with his latest project.